forcing.
We have seen that clearly the vision of His Excellency the President has been implemented. In 2016, His Excellency the President John Mahama, was here to officially open the Gold Coast refinery with a vision to begin refining Ghana's gold. 8 years on, when he left office in 2016, the then administration never implemented the vision of the government and the people of Ghana. We came back to office in 2025, and in January 2025, during His Excellency the President's first State of the Nation address, he signaled the formation of the Ghana Gold Board, which was an anchor in our manifesto. In fact, Parliament passed the Ghana Gold Board Act in the first half of the year. So activities of Gold Board actually began in May, and I think May, June, April. And so since then, we've been working to buy ASM gold for the purposes of shipping, exporting them, and bringing the forest to our country. Gold Board, sure, you can all see the benefit of Ghana Gold Board. It is revolutionary and it is visionary. It has changed the landscape of the gold industry in our country. It is touted all over the world as a novelty, and today we are here to celebrate another milestone of the Ghana Gold Board. Clearly, this company, Ghana Gold Coast Refinery, has the ability to refine up to 2 tons of gold per day, per week. Gold Board has agreed to provide them 1 ton of gold per week for refinery. This will be scaled up to 2 tons per week in no time. Today, Gold Board has the capacity to buy 2.5 tons on average per week of gold. It is our policy to ensure that in the shortest possible time, we will not be exporting raw gold outside this country. This refinery today that has the capacity to do 2 tons, and now with an understanding that will begin with 1 ton per week, has employed approximately 162 workers. And they are adding value to our gold. And they are going to operate 24 hours in line with our 24-hour economy policy at the airport.
Hey, Dr. Kase3 6Pm one first one. Osanso de to dwasa aban no ayenhye enchebia. Ye ba bebie fire assay laboratory e wo hanum se eno assay jabi dan bi jabi temu eno ne de gold ne fam de fam sa na ye hu emudro e na afa ne bo ayesom ne anso dodo ya ewomu ne se de gold na nkasa sitie ha nti sa fire assay no osi e bi aso bi ma da weri de edi kan kura abano eba besia o chese afie mu na ye bebie sa laboratory no ano enso say na Dr. Kase3 6Pm e ka ho asem.
Our next policy line would be to encourage Ghana Gold Board to, latest by the end of the year, have a fire assay lab, so that all large-scale mining companies will take their gold through fire assay at the Gold Board lab, for us to ascertain the true value of our royalties. Over the years since independence, this has never happened. And so as to whether we are getting the right royalties, we are at the mercy of these large-scale companies.
Hey, your mind for the sum for Dr. Kase3 6Pm. Ya to aka se so na me di muura enwoma suamu ya ko enwoma suamu enra ya de to mo anim say Senior Staff Association of University of Ghana e de ato aban na nim say ka bi aban no e de wom efa research allowances book allowances bebere afra say no mo bo aban no boy aban de metia sa bepem ne ayesi afefufuro yi mu no aban entuaye enti eno aye mamunya ne enti ye say won aye won adwen say na wo mo de strike chinchenche ebe hihye so na ye central for etigu school adan mu school a woko mu no eye KNUST basic school wo mo koya school mo friend egu school dan mu akyerɛkyerɛ fo obi ani ho ne ye ahomete kwa na say akyerɛkyerɛ fo a wo ba teaching practice wo mu so mpokura so wo mo do mo ho agye sa strike emu ama enkwara na egu school dan mu a wo mu nya obi a wo kyerɛ ho ade eno na enam so ama na National Chairman of the Senior Staff Association of University of Ghana, Ora George Anson, Edia to just say, Womudo Macadi and Eguho, San Corana Bachelor of her, so Montreal of her, so Bessuadia, so Munsuadia, Sabana and Tia Mocadia, one quack classroom in Cotre Adia, Yentia Ora George Anson, Ninsam no the 2 Jan Ebi.
From where we have been, people are complying. It's left with some few people who didn't get the message early, and they have come. We have spoken to them, and we are hoping that they will even leave before 12 noon. And tomorrow, none of our members will come to work. We are also monitoring from other campuses, and the information reaching us is good that people are complying, because this is our life. So I don't think people come to work and abandon what we are all pursuing.
Are there going to be sanctions against members who do not comply with the directive?
There are sanctions, but we don't normally even apply the sanctions. But when we speak to them, they understand us and they comply.
So are you doing the monitoring alone, or you have other members joining you to do this?
We do it in stages. So today, it's only the executives on this campus who are going round. So what we see is what we inform whether we have to mobilize other people to join us or not. But as I said, the little that we have done this morning is positive.
And I got here, Ora George Anson, on the National Chairman of Senior Staff Association of University of Ghana. Was this Abano and Yanaju Betia on Kadia, and ye or Tifia ding. Yanto Akasabano, so a bankun table for Dr. Al-Hassan Idrisu at the inflation said the Nema Boko so, and when some Ababa Trabontin and watches so Asati BM, yes, a senum, a general Wahamun Chemu, Yansani, a Chiripong or 3.8%. So a horn as I say about bedroom. Now watches away any dear Toso Makumako a do miensa ya a so ate atwaso. Ha enti watches oh baby a canon near Gina na ya 3.9% na say ababedu 3.8% in dia na chese so ate ohamuchimo bakoni achiriponsia 1.6%. Now watches nema hudu enam so ama say inflation no ate ababedu sa chese aduane a yedi kuye mu eho inflation ate aba form no ka ho bi na ama inflation nyina nkamfo no so ate aba form sa abangu ntabu fo nankasa mu ni Dr. Hassan Idrisu.
This increase in the index translates into a year-on-year inflation rate of 3.8%. In plain language, this means that on the average, prices were 3.8% higher in January 2026 than they were in January 2025. On a month-on-month basis, inflation was 0.2%, meaning prices increased by 0.2% between December 2025 and January 2026. The January 2026 inflation rate of 3.8% is significant for several reasons. First, it is down from the 5.4% recorded in December 2025, representing a 1.6 percentage point decline in 1 month. Second, it marks the 13th consecutive month of decline in inflation. Third, it is the lowest inflation rate recorded since the CPI rebasing in 2021.
And yet, a bank table for Dr. Al-Hassan Idrisu. Metwaka siane so ya ko Ghana Water Limited aye chanity as JWL no penny pa oda no managing director eye owura Adam Mutawakilu e de atudwa se kapa da hono nyasam ketewa ka no eye 2 billion Ghana cedis na ho na woba be kire kanim de ye ma ka no e baaye wo se omamu ni nyina no da bia ensu a wo se wode ma omamu ni nyina no eye 220 million gallon na say no de wotimi buwa kwanta chete na ye accountable a wotimi buwa kwanta wotimi tua timamufo tua ho ka no eye 106 million gallons and now wotimi etua woka na emo no 140 million gallons no de aye illegal connection ko a ena nkrofo di djuma na won tuaka eno na amasa eka chichiri die abeto Ghana Water Limited for eso woso konkran pumpuni mantem se ya enkada bia ensu a wose wode ma won sa mantem wo na mantem fo di won djuma ebrano no 210 million gallons se so ate ama se no wotimi de ma won no 73 million gallons and wotimi de ma won da bia eno na nam so se sa ekayo no eniama kakra bi na atechema ye ko hamu nchemu aduasam yenu 32% ene ye beka ne se eye omo niama na aye dada no omo drobe omo pipe ne omo fidie na aye dada no na emo no hamu nchemu aduoso nwotwe 78% de eye nkrofo omaye illegal connections na womu ntue nso nika eno na de eka chichiri die aye 200 million Ghana cedis abeto no ma ama enne no ensu esese wode ma Ghana fo ematimamufu edidi wonjuma no eho akwa ache ama enne ensu ho ayeden no yenkotie managing director onimonyamfo Adam Mutawakilu.
We have the technical losses, which are the fiscal leakages or past, and then we have the commercial losses, which is as a result of illegal connection, bypass, meter tampering, and all that. Our assessment over the period indicates about 22% of the non-revenue water relates to technical losses because of the aged pipes and aged transmission and distribution lines indicated earlier. And about 78% is as a result of illegal connections, meter bypassing, building anomalies, and water theft.
Eni ekoti ye onimonyamfo Orua Adam Mutawakilu ono eni managing director aoda Ghana Water Limited anno
rekasiano akonwumasua wonsam emu besa na wotwe mienu ntemu de aseda bia ye tise suku bi mu dormitory ahyetutu ene ba bia mane dan girls dormitories no ehhye pa amanansanya die Quantamale Senior High School ehonomo ahye na biskofo de ahye tolon ehwahye na nam so ama ngomasua sofo Dr. ngomasua sofo abede chire Dr. Clement Abasa Park wabanan akwakohwe January ahye wo school so ahodo mu akwakohwe age report to afire for ade abanyina nanu ana ochese ase eyados ndodo kakra na suku bi mu dormitory na ja tom ni sa anema no eyados enti se de ngomasua so no ebe se wo mo ni dum jadwuma ko ne ba be ka bom se de be ya wo mbe ha de ko report ya ya di ja hyehye no eba na wo matumi asia no se de be ya enko ba sa kakra na dormitory ja tom na hye na adesuafo ne manyina ahedwuro be na afei adesua ne adakire ho nsam aye basa enti de ngomasua so no ene dum jadwuma ko no wo mo ba be ye eno no Dr. Clement Abasa Park.
This is becoming one too many. I mean, this is only the northern region. We've recorded fires in other parts of the country, in other secondary schools. So I think it may be time for us as a ministry to engage the Ministry of Interior and to work with the National Fire Service so that we can come out with a strategy, a formula, a framework that would get them as experts in this area involved in the processes so that we can be able to perhaps even preempt and take preventive action. I mean, sometimes these students they bring gadgets that they are not supposed to, and some of them may try to either charge them or use them by making some connections that they shouldn't. I'm not saying that could be the cause, but who knows? Could it also be that there could be some arsonists who take delight in celebrating the burning down of facilities? We don't know. So essentially what I'm saying is that we need to try and get an understanding of why this is the case so that we can take corrective measures.
Dr. Clement Abasa Park esanso etwa so se we no was Bambo for was Sukum ho a fay Suku nimpani for assistant headmistress ne headmasters ne housemasters ne obia just a money and quadison for no to say no cano go on man near man says from the basuku in our mother ba and to no move yum who no more charge away no more so way no more me away a back can be and to school nimpani for more money quad addition for no so the bias I just young nobium Dr. Park.
And let's all do our best to protect public and collective property because we need the facilities to enhance teaching and learning. So whatever we can do to protect, let's do that. Vigilance is important. Let's pay attention to those who come onto our campuses. Not everyone may mean well. So that if there are some arsonists who have decided to make this their new project, we can apprehend them and then hold them accountable.
And yet, young woman, for Dr. Clement Abasa Park.
Metwaka siane so ana ye kwa Ebunu East Mantemu. One Ebunu East Mantemu so afo onimonyamfo Francis Owusu Enchi. Ene municipal any district chief executive for makudu baako aka bom ahyem keten se obebua omampani John Dramani Mahama amamuo no amana mamuo no akoso pa wode se saa sami tuja ebra na one ehemfo won potamu ho ehia wotachiman na wodi dwuma asonko obohemfo ya baso ntawantawa na datimamufo ani fulanifo a woyen ananchie titiri ni akuafo no ni fulanifo a woyen ananchie won potamu ho sana ntawantawa eda wo ntem enu nti na ema asundue enkoso mantam ni mu honom dwumadie na se ana onimonyamfo Ahmed Ibrahim ono ena ye minister for local government chieftaincy and religious affairs ono to the two ja ebo himfu ya ba se won hye na asundue ma papa emra potemu ho watimi wakame de won siesie na asundue ma pa emra hon eno dwumade ya se na ahimfu yi so ede won akosem etu edwa se won esanse ahokire akuafo ekọ mu no ena fulani fue won na nchie kwore won fudie wodua won fudie na fulani fue eja won na nchie na akọwe won fudie eno na ma ntawantawa eba ya na asundue eni bunu mantam ho no enu nti no ama aduane eho akwache won potamu ho enti aban no emeye omwa eno na oswafo ehye won bo se eni manimu ya aban no ebeba na waba betie won ensem no na afi waboa won yenkonkotie onumunyamfo Francis Owusu Enchi
Anu ye tosu bio ayo yenso so ye hawo mi wura president Rokasa wo de hawo bai tanyufo se nsako na nsaba yeso so ye hawo nana nti yeso ye beka ye hawo kakra ye hawo ba ko a yenso ye beka ne se wonyina ye nimu se amamu papa nti noba ye buso na atofo ye hene ne mompanyufo se akwansiri wo ha bia anamo wadi kane ne bede hyase o mampani de nhihye agu akwan mu anoma abuso akuafo boboda tambia beka ho asem ye nya atofo ye nya atafo ne hia ne se no baye hiaba dansen kan no bahe eni ho ne hiane to no ye de nase ema awurade ye de nase so ema nananom asase ho no ho de ne a ho gu nsa ma nsamanfo so betie nti ye da ho ase ne mo mampani de no magu akwan mu a wode afa bafa stock mu a sa no mai boboto na bedi akosie ahokire ba na mampani so ayi ade aba adwaman so nananom ne twato kra eya de srede say kase chieftaincy enibru isimu na ye boa ye chieftaincy district bebre ye land district bebre ne mmom honorable minister me ka kwan a na nanom abeya region ni mu ameya manage ye chieftaincy a mobo baba so pa yi mobo baba so obia ye ho kwan 17 ho ase ba otwitu anasese kan nenso so na nanom abeya bru istihade ye nam amamre ne amane kwan so ne mra kwan so ye de ye nsiesie na me so me ka kire na nanom se nsem bi ya ho a ye betuma ye free court aba beka a sesi ya me ne ho ye kasa kire ye na nam ma hene no nsem bi rokoso ya we ye na nan kwansa ma hene nsem bi rokoso ya we a ye tua na mom bi pese ye yi nsem bi free court na ye beka ne ye fie efise asem bi aba na nan wanim kafrache ne sika ne beditwa na ya kire ya dua fa ho ama asumbi aba nti ya ye ready se ye hya sese ye tua na mom ya na nanom ye besere ho kumfa ho ho de ntai ya chi ne ye kama asumbi mra
Eni akwati ye onimonyamfo Francis Owusu Enchi ono ena ye bunu East Mantam soafo
Kase3 si ne mom 6 March health work
ajwa ai Sikka FM yadi enfie mako pore edro 20 years enu ntini wene de atoso ensia health work atoso ensia ya ba dwumadi ya ba bidie de hyeso nyame ya adoma 6 March ya fofida enti wo bia ya tonsa frɛ wo bia samu ya akuakuo Kifit Club afenso fan club bia ensore ahodo suku ahodo companies ya tonsa frɛ wo bia wona nkwanto krokro a obetinya beka ye ho ya se beka ye ho na ye ntretre ya promesansa ahoden ne apomuden ehu ehia pa 6 March dwumadi no ebekoso ebehya se ya bobo anu ya ebo anopa no nsia pepepepe ne ya hyase na ye nanteko ye koba nso a ye ba betrete ye ba be ye aerobics ye ba betrete ye mpom ene ade enti pe wo kambu na pe unika na pe t-shirt kama bobo anu fagu ho ebre no du so wahye e de abeka ye ho na ye nyina ya bomu akotenetene ya pom sa wo pese dwumadie sa wo ba abeka ye ho a fra ahomatufo 0243882310 0243882310 so obeso obeso yasene anaso obe sponsor yen so a eno so betimi afre yen asi ahomatufo yi so 0557337981 0557337981 beka yen ho na yen nyina yemom na yen tene yapom 6 March
Kasiere si yade na sia ma newsroom adwuma for kwame fori aboaje ho na ne yebo a eka ho enafe Joseph Sergio Joseph
e man fe no oso
Joseph no angunafo de na ya ginamo ana unimu ho am friend ginamo na bro fudin di Joseph to say the prayer your friend Charles
no
ginamo ya friend Joseph me wa feel less rough ginamo ya friend Joseph